Holder of health. In any city, in any country, go to any mental institution or halfway house you can get yourself to. Wait for an ambulance to arrive and unload its patient. As long as the patient is alive, no matter how mangled he may be, ask him to see the holder of health. Should the patient you're talking to die at any time during or after you've asked to see the holder, the object you're after is no longer there. Run for your insignificant life, and do not stop until the sun rises the next morning. If the object you seek is still there, the patient will go into a massive seizure, and the medical staff accompanying him in the ambulance will try to save him. The patient will gut out the medical staff using whatever is at hand at the time. During this time, you must not move from your current position, or the patient will come for you next. Once the patient is done with his victims, you may ask only one thing, lest you be mangled for eternity. What is the price for longevity? The patient will then tell a horrific story, every malpractice, every accident, every excuse, and every experiment in medical history to result in what people find today as convenience. He will then explain the true price of convenience, that sacrifice and convenience go together as do night and day. That the greater the convenience one wants, the greater the sacrifice one must give. If your sanity is intact after his horrific story, you must react fast, as the patient will lose his patience and lunge towards you. Grab for the syringe that wasn't there before, beside you, and stab into his head, or whatever is left of it, should a head injury be his original need for an ambulance. He will soon die, and you must extract a liquid that comes from his head. This syringe will never run out of the liquid inside it, and it will not extract any other liquid. Inserting some of the liquid inside you through the syringe will give you demonic strength for a certain time, depending on how much you put into yourself. Beware, however, since the liquid draws itself from the life force of the people you care about most. The syringe is Object 122 of 538. You now know the price. It is up to you to decide whether you can afford it or not.